This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Hey guys, Jessica here. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to what the internet deems the worst photo shoot in America's Next Top Model history. It's the 4 personalities photo shoot. So we're going to be taking a look at that, and I'll let you know if I really think it's the worst photo shoot in the show's history. So let's take a look and see what they made the girls do this time.
You guys excited for a new photo shoot today? We're gonna do a shoot from Tyra's beauty book, and it's a page that has all these different pictures of Tyra, and it shows all the different sides of Tyra.
Yeah, don't worry, we've already seen all the different sides of Tyra watching doing these reaction videos. Of course, they always gotta show Tyra front and center. She's the inspiration to this photo shoot.
So we're gonna do 4 different sides of your personality. When you go upstairs to hair and makeup, you are going to be directing your very own hair and your own makeup. I get to decide.
Okay, so the girls are going to be directing their own hair and makeup, which makes sense since they're displaying their personality. That's really the concept of this photo shoot. And I've had models on photo shoots where they do their own hair and makeup.
The photographer's name is Kareem Black, and he's amazing. So let's meet Kareem. Now for your challenge win. Take a look at this monitor right here. There is a message from Mr. Benny Medina himself.
Ladies, it was a pleasure meeting you at the party last night. But one of you impressed me more than all the rest.
Was it Tyra? She wasn't even there. I love this video message. They you know those TVs on the rolling stands from school? They roll it in and you watch a movie in school, or you just end up falling asleep to it. This is giving me a flashback of that. Good memories, though. Good memories. Could have done better on the movie selection, though. Wasn't really a fan of, what is it? So, I don't know, something with microorganisms or something. I don't even know. Could we get a Disney movie next time? Lion King, Mulan. I'm just saying. I'm just making a suggestion. You don't have to do it. Fine.
Now, you guys all, I'll give you 15 minutes. So write down the 4 different sides of your personality that you're going to portray in this shoot today. The looks I come up with are...
Okay, if this were me, I'm going to pick tired, anxious, fatigue, sleepy. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's it. Pro tip, pick one mood and then just do a synonym search real quick on Google and then just write down all the same thing. So you can just, it's kind of like the same. Smiling, excited, happy, content. That could be it. And then you'll just fly. You just got to smile the whole time. You might get roasted at the judging though, because you're too happy. You're smiling too much. It's 4, whatever. You can't tell me what's a part of my personality, what's not. What if you're genuinely happy all the time? What are they? They're going to say no? They're going to tell you, no, that's not allowed?
I'm going to rock this photo shoot. Not worried about it one bit.
So Chloe, I want this so badly that I freak myself out. Smoky black.
Sensitive side or emotional side. Then you got the evil side, friendly side, and the hood side.
Mr. J's over there with the notebook. Okay, so you said happy. You should. I mean, you're on the show. How is that? Let's be real here. You got roasted last elimination. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. You wrote here confident. Okay, we need to talk about that because if you don't want to change that. All right, you might be going home this week. I'm just saying. I'm gonna cross. Let's give you something else.
Last time, Jay was trying to get me to play a bad girl.
Are you just thinking of posing and trying to look hard?
And I couldn't really portray what he wanted, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to give it to him this time.
Now, your evil side. Yeah! I want to see anger. Dion.
I love how Mr. J's directing her on her own personality. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes I brush over the actual setup, but I want to talk about this one. It looks like he's using studio lights, and then he has a large V flat. We have the white side, so the white side is going to bounce back that light and fill in any harsh shadows. So that looks good, and then it's on a white backdrop here. So I'm excited to see what the final photos are going to look like. Apparently they were the worst photos ever. So, I mean, right now the setup's looking pretty good though, from what I'm seeing. So we got the full setup here. We have a beauty dish, and then we have a giant silver umbrella. It looks like a deeper umbrella, fairly large. So we have both of those in combination.
Jan is afraid to go to the extreme, and modeling is all about extremes. Oh, that's cute. You have one note when you go to this last one. So the hood side, hit it. Last frame.
Whatever.
She's really great with her expressions. I think she did a great job.
I think Jasleen made a mistake because the 4 sides that she chose weren't really diverse enough. Jasleen's gonna have to go into the judging room and sell it to the judges. It's too sexy.
See, that poses a whole other issue in itself. What if the personalities that you chose for yourself, literally your own personality, aren't appealing enough to the judges? Like, what if all of your personalities are tired? Is that not good enough? Are they going to be like, we wanted to see some happiness in there, Jessica? And I'll be like, look, I only sleep for 3 hours. I don't know where you want me to get that from.
It's too sexy. That last one, the sexy, it was like there could have been dog poo on the sidewalk and you were smelling it.
This critique doesn't help literally anybody. Okay, I just want to ask, who's going to take this critique and apply it to their life to make it better? I just want to ask you guys out there, you guys watching. Do any of you guys even own a dog? I own a cat. I don't even know what her poops, I kind of do, because my cat, I don't know what she's been eating. But my point is, this critique, how is it going to improve the modeling? It's not like she's going to remember this 20 years from now. Oh, I got this great piece of advice once. Yeah, don't look like you're trying to smell dog poop. Yeah. It's never left me. I'm going to tell my grandkids one day.
So give me surprise now. Natasha, I told her that information before she did her surprise shot, and her surprise shot was brilliant.
I love how he's like, I told her the information. He's doing like this big favor to her. He's like, I provided her with some very valuable philosophical statements that have enriched her life moving forward, and therefore creating a masterpiece. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So with Hell, the first one we're going to start with is Seductress. It's almost like a little like Bad Catalog. Whitney has to remember when posing in a tight area, you have to be careful about bringing your arms too much into the frame and bending inwards because it makes you look really, really round, regardless of your
I love that he's giving constructive critique privately to the camera, and then when he's actively working with her as she's modeling, he's saying things like, oh, it looks like Bad Catalog. So you notice these two very contrasted critiques, and like when he's actually giving good critique, it's not to the model, to her face. It's to the camera, but he's saying it to the model. So she has to wait till the show comes out, like a year later, to watch it and be like, oh, that was good. Thank you for that feedback. Would have been helpful during the actual photo shoot. I just think it's very interesting. Like, why can't you just tell her the same thing you said one-on-one during the interview to her face right now? That would actually help her.
Give me the comedian now? Might be tricky.
Despite Jay's negative comments this week, tried to do the best I could. If I go home, then at least I can go out knowing that I did a good job.
Even the model herself acknowledges the negative comments coming from Mr. J. Look, models know, and they get this, they can sense the type of energy that you have as a photographer, as a creative director. I mean, when they have that negative energy, it really impacts their performance as a model.
Now, you gotta sell JL the revolutionary / peacemaker.
Because I am a martyr of the universe's happiness, and you may capture it.
Oh, Lord. The thing that I hated the most about JL was this overly dragged out makeup, but her performance was genius, reminiscent of Grace Jones.
Mr. J is a tough crowd. They let the girls pick their own makeup that represents them. He's like, I hated it. That's you as a person? Yeah. Tyra's gonna know about this.
Because I pose too much. To really remember that every single time I get on set is to not pose at all.
These are pretty. They're all posed. Every time I tell you to stop posing, your pictures become genius. Well, we already have anger up.
Anger? Okay, let's do anger then.
You're posing again. You want me to make you mad? Can I go home this week?
No.
Use that frustration.
As a photographer, it's hard to watch this feedback because I know how models respond to certain comments. You could see she was getting into it, and then Mr. J just like chops down that tree. And then her face just drops.
Regret is a good one to do after that one. Week after week after week, I keep pushing Sarah to go past her safety zone, to make her poses look more genuine, make them more real.
My hair has been possessed by an evil spirit that's taken over and destroyed it.
Today, we found Britney's weak spot. Britney started off strong, and I think Brit was a little cocky. Brit's last shot fell completely flat.
What are you talking about? She's doing amazing. This is some really great modeling that I'm seeing from her. And the fact that he's saying the opposite. Are we watching the same photo shoot?
Britney started off strong, and I think Brit was a...
Mr. J kind of gave himself away. He's like, she started off strong. And then I came in. And I was giving her this feedback. And now look where she is. And then suddenly he's like shocked. He's like, I don't even know what happened. Like, she was doing so great. And then I just said that it was her weakest point and she was doing terrible. And then, I made fun of her t-shirt and her hair. And then I made fun of the fact that she's wearing socks. Who wears socks today? I'm just joking. But it's just funny to me that he doesn't realize, like, maybe we're a contributor to some of maybe we contributed somehow.
Little cocky. Brit's last shot fell completely flat. One shot was your weakest shot of the whole competition. It was just very confused looking, not devilish.
Mr. J does one of these. He's like, I just gotta tell you something real quick. Less than 5 seconds, I promise. Okay, so you chose to be devilish, remember? Okay, so I was really, really expecting to see Satan himself rise up out of the concrete, up into the studio. Not too close to the beauty dish though. We still want good lighting. But I really didn't see Satan there, honestly. I felt like you were a little flat. I don't know where he was. I didn't see him anywhere. Frankly, I'm disappointed.
His sexy side looked the same as the dark side. I would make it a little more come hither. Can you give me Sarah with some eye contact for one frame? I think with Renee, she's a beautiful girl, but the problem is she needs to learn how to take it to the next level.
I hate to say this. I hate to bring it up again, you guys. But are you talking about Mario Kart? Because I get it. If you're talking about the different levels, because when you want to get metallic Mario, you got to make... I'm going to stop making the Mario Kart references. I see that I have a problem there. What about Animal Crossing? My island is still 3 stars. There's a bunch of weeds and there's trash on the beach. How do I still have Easter eggs? I don't even get it. I don't even use those. Photo shoot's done. Let's get to the judging and see the worst photos in the history of the show. So let me tell you a little bit about the sponsor for today's video, Squarespace. They are an amazing all-in-one platform where you can run your business online, build your online presence. They have so many amazing features. The thing I love most is that it's an all-in-one platform. You never have to update, patch anything. You don't have to do any of that intimidating, stressful coding that you would normally have to do when you try to customize your website. So that's what I personally love. They have great features for any type of creative, no matter what you want to do. They have designer templates that you can swap out, and it's so easy. With a click of a button, you can see how it looks. You can preview it before you even have it on your website. They have image galleries. They have analytics, so you can see who's coming to your website, from where's your traffic coming from. So if you do want to have an online store, that is also really helpful to see where you're getting all your traffic from. You could do email campaigns. They have appointment scheduling. You can show a calendar of when your days are free, when you can take clients. They have it all. You can try a free trial by going to squarespace.com. And when you're ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/Jessica. Use my offer code Jessica for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All of the information is going to be in the description. With that being said, let's get back to the video.
Welcome back to the judging room. 8 will be 7, but not yet. You know our fabulous prizes. So Dale, you had a photo shoot where you had to embody 4 different super selves.
Can't wait to see this.
And here are your best shots.
Oh. Okay, where are we starting? Let's start from the outside in. The border looks like a PixArt kind of thing, like a children's editor that you find on the internet. It's for free, and you just upload your pictures. And as a graphic designer, that typeface, so why couldn't, you couldn't have given a little bit of space right there? Pictures are just kind of pasted on here. I feel like they could have at least kept it simple, maybe no border. Look at this right here. The H kind of blending into the photo. Like, it hurts me as a graphic designer right now. I need to just scroll away. The photos themselves, I think, are not too bad. The lighting looks very clean. From what I can see from the 2 pixels that I can see from this picture. So the cropping at the hands, I don't like how it's cropped in kind of like this. Don't like that.
Let's see your best shots.
Oh God, what is this? This typeface. You couldn't have picked like a sans serif or something? Helvetica? Anything? Not even Bodoni. That's a good family of typefaces. One of my favorites as a designer. The editor of these photos is like, let's switch it up. Let's add a different frame. Really spice things up. It just looks like, you're going to put your family photos in here at grandma's house. And she picks this frame out. It's beautiful. Again, the photos are actually not the worst that I've seen. I think it's just the display of the photos.
All right, up next, Natasha. So your super self name is? Nata. All right, and let's see your best shots.
I mean, this border is actually one of the better ones, I guess. It's not looking that good. Had they changed up even the backdrop color, like maybe like a gray or something, or like a beige, I think it would have been even nicer. And then just simply cropped in. Just this white backdrop, and then the border and this terrible typeface. I'm not happy to see this, to be honest. I'm not happy looking at it.
Okay, up next is Britney. All right, Britney, so you came up with a name, and that name is? Brit. All right, so Brit, let's see your best shots.
Okay, this one is actually better because at least it matches what she's wearing, which I love, by the way. These are just so cute. She's adorable. It just looks like an unfinished Photoshop PSD. For all the graphic designers out there, what do you guys think of this typography right here?
Innocent, spacey, secret evil, and goofy. Very kind of Parisian Elle magazine. Let's get a close-up of Innocent. Very I Love Lucy. It's really...
See, look at this close-up. It looks gorgeous. Just this picture on its own. Not the collage. So definitely not the worst photos in America's Next Top Model history. I would say worst execution in America's Next Top Model history. I don't know who's doing that. I don't know who put these photographers. If I were the photographer, I would not be happy with how my work was displayed for this one.
So, Whitney, you had to come up with a supermodel, super self-name to make people remember you, and that is Wintel.
Sounds like something like a department store.
Where'd you buy that? Where'd you buy that shirt, Nigel? It's cute.
That's right, it's from Wintel's.
Okay, you guys told her to pick a name. She picked a name. Let's see the picture. They're like, we actually don't like the name that we asked you to make up and choose for no reason. These borders are ruining my life. Who is editing these collages, dude? Look at this. There's like 15 miles between each picture for no reason. They could have made the photos larger, had a little bit of padding in between, removed the name. The name really, there's no reason to have the name on there. And then we would have seen more of the photo. And then these little things, I would have just had it off to the side. All uppercase. A little bit of letter spacing in between. Maybe a small backdrop. Just saying.
All right, Jasmine, so you had to do a supermodel, super self name, and that name is?
Jocelyn.
Well, I'm glad you kept your name, and I'm glad JL kept her name, because I thought those are the two names that were very original. All right, let's see your best shots.
Jasmine is so cute. I think her posing looks great, though. I would have probably brought her arm in. So instead of something like that, I would have just brought her arm in a little bit closer. But I think overall, I like the fact that the girls were trying to do a variety of things. They're trying to be very expressive and really show off their personality.
So, Sarah, you had a name to come up with, and your name was Mo.
It's funny, every time you do Mo, do you realize you do something like Mo, like really goofy?
All right, Mo, here's your best shots.
So this pose right here, I would have just asked the model to bring out the elbow just a little bit, because when models bring their elbows out pointed to the camera, you can see that it kind of blends into the rest of her body. And so just bringing it out creates a little bit more shape. That's what I would have done if I was watching this happen. If I was any sort of creative director or even photographer.
And you were innocent, angry, sad, and happy.
And they do look posed. They don't look natural. Almost, I don't think any of them look natural to me. I think you don't let your guard down is your problem.
All right, Sarah, let's see a close-up of happy.
This is corny. I just thought it was too on the head and too corny and not exotic or interesting at all.
I was just like, what is this? The hair just looked kind of commercial, but I see technical, good modeling.
Like, what really breaks my heart is you can see that this feedback, this negative feedback is really affecting her. Negative comments and negative feedback. I mean, what are we achieving here? Are we trying to make people feel bad, or do we genuinely want people to improve? Because positive feedback does all the things that you're looking for. It will help people improve, gives them confidence, makes them feel good, and you actually feel good too, encouraging other people. Negative, like, what is that? I don't know why people say the things that they say. He said it's corny. Okay, well, I happen to like corn. I think corn is amazing.
So, Dion, you had a super self name, and that name is Hula Hey.
Hula hoop.
It's not a great name. You know what? Your skin color is so pretty. What about brown? Do you like brown? I like brown.
Okay.
Don't add no hula hey brown.
Didn't you guys ask her? Didn't you guys tell her to pick her own name? And then they're like, actually, no, we hate that. We're going to pick your name for you. Actually, you should do this one. Okay, then just pick their names from the beginning. They're like, that's not good enough for us. Like, this one is cropped in really close. And then this one is more of like a waist-up portrait almost. You don't need all this text here. Remove the text. Make the photos larger. No border. And that's it. I think it would have been a million times better. Let me design it for you guys next time. Hit me up.
Girl from the hood and pissed off housewife, same thing.
Mr. J said that you always do a good job, which is your downfall. You need to take it to the next level. Thank you. You're welcome.
You always do a good job, which is your downfall. Okay. Just skip to that. Let's go to the elimination. I can't do this anymore. Let's see who gets the elimination. Whitney and Sarah, step forward, please.
I only have one photo in my hand.
Well, there's only one. We couldn't print out more. She's gonna still be here for the next one. You know how it goes. You gotta pack the bags. You gotta go. Get an Uber, taxi, flight. 2 different reasons. We feel like it's pose, even though you're a model. You're supposed to pose. You're not doing more. You should be doing accounting. Whitney, we feel like we've given you so many. You're just pretty. You're beautiful. But you're not a model, even though you're here at the modeling competition. So who's going home? Whitney. One more chance. Like, the photos themselves were not the worst of the history of the show, but the execution, definitely, it's up there. It was pretty bad. So then technically, was it kind of the... I'll let you guys decide in the comment section. Was this the worst episode? Was this the worst photo shoot in the history of the show? Leave your thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next video.